an interdependent relationship. And in this type of relationship, 1 plus 1 does not just equal 2, but 1 plus 1 equals 11 now. What's up, this is David, and today I want to talk to you about interdependent relationships. So let's dissect what this means. So first and foremost, we have dependent relationships. This is where you are kind of dependent on someone else or something for your sense of completion or like your sense of well-being. For example, let's take an example of love. Like love and like Hollywood and Disney movies, they portray love as kind of like a dependent relationship. Like, oh, you complete me, Sally, or my life is nothing without you. And like love songs, they display this, right? But this can be a very limiting belief, because when you're dependent on something, like when that thing goes away, then you're left by yourself, right? And so like because you have depended on that thing for so long, like your reality starts to crumble, right? It's like the old parable, like give a person a fish, they can fish for one day, but then if you teach them to fish, they can fish forever. It's kind of like that fish, they're dependent on somebody handing them the fish. That's kind of like a dependent relationship. Okay, and this is really bad because, you know, once you lose that dependency, again, like your reality can crumble. So let's now talk about independence. Okay, what is independent? An independent relationship is where you're not really dependent on anything else, but you just have this completion by yourself. So dependent relationships, they're like a half and a half, right? Like the other half completes me. But an independent type of mindset is where you are just one whole. And when you combine two independent people, one whole coming together with another whole, that is what we know as interdependence. And this is a Stephen Covey concept, an interdependent relationship. And in this type of relationship, it's 1 plus 1 does not just equal 2, but 1 plus 1 equals 11 now. Because when two independent people come together, they have so much more synergy. The sum of the whole is way greater than the equal parts. And so you're like multiplying on the value that you can create when you have two independent relationships, right? So you want to get out of dependency, dependent on a certain relationship. Or that can be like your parents or maybe a significant other. Or like the dependency, what this does is it creates a scarcity mindset. It tells your mind that, hey, I have to rely on this for my sense of completion. So it's very, very scarce subliminally, right? But then when you're independent, you have a mindset of abundance. And it's when two abundant mind comes together that just magic just happens. So I'll give you another example of like dependency. Another one that comes to mind is like alcohol. People depend on alcohol for like their sense of like courage, or like I am not myself without alcohol. I need something to boost my confidence, right? But so like people are really dependent on alcohol. But then to really grow and to really live up to your potential, you really gotta cut off that dependency and become a true independent person, right? So that's what you really want to work on. You really want to work on being an independent, right? Being an independent, processing things through your own mind, your own filters, being a creator, a true creator of your own life, your own destiny. Okay, so the key points here is to get off the dependency of people and of things. This is also really important. And to also have an independent, critical thinking and creative mind. Don't just listen to somebody because of what they say, because it's a trend, because you're just following the crowd. Don't just listen to somebody because they have a sense of authority. Right? Don't just listen to someone, even if I said something. Right? You want to process things, think critically about it, make sure it makes sense for you, and become that independent thinker, become that creator. Alright, that's what I had for today. Hope you found value out of this one. And if you're interested in the free training that I provide, then you can click the link down below or the link in the bio. And that training it can help you see a lot of your blind spots, like your success barriers, and really to start breaking through and creating that transformation, that big transformation in your life. So make sure to check that out, and I hope you found lots of value out of this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.